All right. Hey guys, it's Terra Queen Jamila. It's your girl. No makeup going on this morning. Not yet. I haven't completely and fully gotten myself together, but I still look pretty in my opinion. So, I don't even know if I'm going to leave this show up or whatever because I don't know if it might be a little too controversial for this channel. And I do plan to start another channel very soon where I can talk more about controversial topics because, you know, anyway, I have noticed and I did see a study about this, about men with wife. And I noticed that, guys. And first of all, the reason why I wanted to talk about it was to say, was to actually give encouragement. So I'm not on here to roast men for having small penises. That's not what I'm doing. But it's funny how I've had two men, both of them have smaller penises, and these two men have been stalking me. So it's so weird, and it's also one of the things about the Bajork stalker. If you guys remember, the Bajork stalker actually showed his stuff, and he was teeny, 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 tiny. So it is some kind of correlation. But I will tell you that men with larger penises get more happiness. And the reason why is probably because of their size. They have a little bit more confidence than the average man. So being that they have that confidence, you know, it gets them further. It gets them further, that confidence from having a larger size penis. Also, I feel as though men with larger penises, they do get more satisfaction out of life because they seem to be seekers. And that's all I will say. They can possibly, they can explore a woman's body and go places that another man can't. Okay. A man with a smaller penis can't. And I just think that they make their wives happier. You know how like when you were young and like that's what they always say about boys. They say, "Oh, my son gonna make somebody happy one day." So it's, you ever hear about that, but it is the truth. I've noticed that men, and it don't matter what situation they're in, it seems like people that are, I don't want to say hypersexual because it's not about being hypersexual, but people that are sexual, people that people that are sexually satisfied with themselves. Let's just put it like that. And you know what? It makes no sense though. So penis envy is a huge thing that us in America, in this world, have to deal with, is penis envy. And women have to deal with it from other men. Like as a woman, the reason why I have to deal with men that are stalking me is because they are envious of my man's penis. Okay. So this is why I have to deal. So everybody, the whole community has to deal with this. So whatever affects them affects us essentially. So, we got to do crazy things and get into arguments and fights. I think that men with smaller penises, they start more arguments and fights. They are more frustrated. And it is because it will, and I think this is just human beings. I think this is just the way human men work. Okay. It's simply because it's like, it's just, that's the way that it is. Men with larger penises, they are usually the ones that get all the women, and they usually are the ones that, because if you're less than average, which less than average would be less than 5 inches. Okay. I believe that men that are less than 5 inches, let's just put it like this. I think that I think that they're socially challenged. A man that has less than 5 inches, he probably would not, for example, if you're that small in school, and I don't talk, but he probably would be nervous about getting in the shower, kind of, like I know what you did last summer, or was it I know what you did last summer? No, was it Scary Movie? I think it was Scary Movie. It was Scary Movie. It was the parody. It was the parody to I Know What You Did Last Summer. And it was so hilarious because, old boy had a small penis and it was like really, really small. So yeah, I just wanted to say that, and it's really nothing that I can say that can make it better for them. They do have penis enhancement surgeries. They do, because I think that has got to be one of the most either embarrassing or soul crushing things. And I think that having a small penis would definitely make you very angry. It would make you mad at the world. It would make you mad at God. So I think a lot of these men, the reason why they end up so ungodly and just godless is because of the size of their penis. They don't feel God loved them anyway. And a man with a larger one, they feel blessed. Those men are looked at like they are blessed by God. But a man that is born with a smaller one, or without the ability to be sexually satisfied, I think that also these men, it's not just because of that. And this is what I want to tell you. These men can be married, men with small penises. They can be married to the most wonderful woman in the world. They can be married. They can be in a great relationship. But that's not going to matter if they feel some type of way about self. It's not going to matter if they feel some type of way about themselves. So it's not a whole lot that you can do. Even if they were with a woman that, kept them satisfied or whatever, I think that there's still things that they're missing out of life, because you can clearly tell that they have relationship challenges. Okay. People that mean the most to them can't wait to get rid of them. And guys, I know you guys are going to say that I'm being taboo or I'm being whatever, but you know how it is when you in love with a man or you in love with a woman and that person can do no wrong. That person will be forgiven for anything. And part of the reason is because of what they got down there. It's like how a person feels about you deep down. I'm not joking with you guys, because you know what? If you feel that way about yourself, to the point where you feel like you are less than a man because of the size of your penis, that is something that you have to deal with. For me, I feel like this. If you have a smaller penis, maybe you have to be a nicer person. If you have a small penis, maybe you shouldn't be running around here stalking your exes and stalking people and harassing people. You know what I mean? You need to sit down somewhere and be humble. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Like, it seems like to me, the ones that have less are talking the loudest. That's all I'm saying. And it doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what you got. If you have a really, really small penis, you like, that is got to be the ultimate problem. Like, no woman is going to be shamed for having a small vagina. You're going to say, oh, you have a small vagina. People typically like the vagina to be small. Okay. I don't think that people want large protruding vaginas. Okay. This is an adult conversation, by the way. If you're an adult, then you probably don't have a problem with this conversation. Okay. It's the truth, though. It is. And I've noticed that these men, they are like, there's a group of men, they run in a pack. They all, like, because two of them have sent me pictures. You know how it is online. You know how it is online when you know somebody from Facebook that sends you a penis pic, like they'll be in your inbox sending you penis pics. Like, These people have so I've seen it, and I can tell you that these men have small ones. They're small. And I understand the disappointment in the fact that Jamila did not give you unconditional love, and the fact that I exposed you. It could have had something to do with the fact that you stalked my family and you lied on me for 4 years. Yeah. I don't know how these people online think that they're going to make friends with people that they did like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to be your friend. Okay, I'm not interested in being their friends, but you can tell that having a small penis brings a great deal of unhappiness to the beholder. You know how they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Misery is in the heart of a man with a small penis. And it's a shame. It's a shame, man. And you know what? This is why I'm discussing this, because why should I have to deal with it? I'm giving it all back to God. Is what I'm doing. And then it makes no sense for you to talk about people and then expect to not be talked about back. Like, I'm sorry. It's called being a grown up. Okay, I'm a grown up, so I keep my stuff straight. You see what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. They picked up that package. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, I'm up early. I had to make sure a package got picked up. And these are my thoughts. And we, as a community, have to deal with these men. We, not just Jamila. We all have to deal with these men that, have small penises. I'm pretty sure that there's a female version of what I'm talking about. It boils down to inadequacy. And so a person that feels inadequate and they are sitting there all day long and they are focusing on their inadequacies, then a person like that is going to constantly focus on another person's life. Okay, you can tell that that's what they do. But for me, I just think it's funny because I think what cracks me up is that they mess with people and they mess with people and they mess with people. And then when those people that they are messing with, like, do the slightest thing, they act like little bitty tiny babies. It's so hilarious. It's like, really? So I think that your penis size depends on your conflict resolution. I think the larger the penis that you have, the better the conflict resolution that you're going to have. I've noticed that because I have dealt with a few different men, and I can tell you that the energy that you feel, what I feel, men with small penises, they feel horribly inadequate. They feel depressed. They feel sad. They feel unfulfilled. And they almost feel like a woman. So this is where you might be getting these transgenders from and stuff. Which to me, I feel like this. If you were born with a very, very small penis and you feel like you might need to get a sex change to be a woman, maybe you do. Or maybe you can get penis enlargement surgery. Like I said, they do have that to where they can put implants in your penis. Oh God, I couldn't even imagine. If I was a man, I wouldn't do no crap like that. If I was a man, I wouldn't, because you can't work out. But here's the sad thing about it. You can't work out. Working out is not going to make your penis larger. So it's kind of like you have to literally get some kind of enhancement to change the size of that. So that's like the ultimate body shaming, the ultimate in being ashamed of your body. Men with small penises are very, very ashamed of that. And it's something that you can tell they're angry at women because of it. Did y'all know that? They're angry at us because of it. These men that have small penises, they take it out on women. Hey, Peaches D, hello. Why do they take it out on us? Why do we have to deal with it? And it's usually their anger is usually directed towards the woman that they would like to bring their penis to. But it's kind of like, I don't want your penis. Like, why do you do that? And why do you think? And then they'll exact revenge against you. Okay, Peaches D, they'll try to get revenge against you because they have a small penis. And it took me years to figure out why this person was stalking me until I got to know them a little bit better a few months ago, and I realized that that guy Mike Mills has a very small penis. Everybody realized it because I released it. And this man still hangs on to the idea that maybe somebody is going to see him in a sexual manner or like that. And it's like, no, nobody really sees you like that. At least I know I don't. So it's just kind of like, yeah. Yeah, if you guys remember, that's why these guys talk stuff. And you know what? I have to keep you guys up to date on stuff like this because people or new people, see, the thing of it is that new people need to be debriefed on these folks. Because they keep coming around. And what they're doing is it's a backbiting cycle. So for me, what I'm doing is I'm biting back. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is a trip because, I would rather not have to deal with these people, to be honest with you, all of the crazy stuff that they do, and just because they know, the craziness that they do, the crazy. Okay. By the way, I was looking at some pictures of LA last night, and I believe that he might be related to Raven Masterson. For some reason, in that one picture that I put up of them, they look just alike. That looks like that could possibly be brother and sister or something. And I think that could be why he don't never roast Raven. If you notice, he don't really ever roast Raven at all. Even though Raven is very roastable, he never roasts her. I believe that that's probably either his brother or, I'm sorry, she's a woman. I believe that that is either her brother or sister. And I mean that because, guys, believe it or not, there are some people on here that are not the gender that they say. They were not born the gender that they say. So there's some people that can either, there's women on here that can pass for a man, and there's men on here that can pass for a woman. Okay. So, and I don't have nothing against those men and women as long as they're not bothering me. You know what I mean? If you want to, like, there's a couple of people that I watch. There's actually a transgender named Raven that I watch. That's so weird that would tie in together. But I actually watch her on YouTube. And it just seems like a person that has the identity of a woman. And it's not that big of a deal to me. That is not scary to me at all. The concept of that, for somebody to be going through that, it's many, many different reasons. I guess a person would have to go through medical testing and they would have to research it. I don't think they've done much research on it, but it's the truth. So, for me, it's kind of like, gosh, we're going on 4 years, and this man who feels inadequate about himself, for some reason, he thought that he had, free reign to talk about me and to talk about my life and to lie on me, to try to embarrass me, try to talk about me or bully me. And see, my dark spirits don't like bullies. My dark spirits, I have dark spirits too. Yes, I do. I have a dark side. We all do. And my spirits wasn't having it. My spirit said, okay. Yes, honey. But that's just like they tried to make it difficult for me to quit smoking. They're going to try to make it difficult for me to lose weight by saying that I'm fat over and over again. Even when, guys, a couple of years ago, I lost a boatload of weight. I was literally a size 12. And these people were still saying that I was fat. I was doing, so they You know, you can't, yeah, you know, and you, but see, here's the thing though. Why is it that the number one stunner, the number one stalker that I have, why is he so sensitive? Why is it that he can go around and do things that he does, and when I clap back, he becomes very sensitive? Why does he care and I don't? You know, I have to point that out to you guys, because as a woman, you can be judged by a man at any moment, and that's what's happening with me, and it's because I'm competition. But there's literally no competition. They can't have nothing that I want, and they can't have nothing that I have. They can't have what I have. So you know, but going back to what I was talking about though, seriously guys, I think it's a real problem. I believe that the reason why Mike Mills is like a demon that stalks me is because he has a very, very small PP. We all saw that, guys. So, you know, if you're new to my channel and you're not familiar with these beefs that people have with me, then I'm familiarizing you with them. I don't beef on this channel. There's actually another channel that I am going to be doing live streams from on this subject. And I probably will need to either take this one down or do an age restriction on it, because they will surely try to flag it. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, guys, so that they won't be able to flag me. Because listen, if you don't want people to be mean to you, then why are you mean to them? I'm an empath. I'm a very, very nice person. But I believe that a person that is being mean to somebody else, they deserve to get that shit back to them. So I believe in karma. In fact, I sort of invented karma. Okay, and I'm talking about actual karma. I'm talking about karma that got you balled up in the middle of the night crying, that got you punching the walls. Something that makes you feel bad about yourself. Because for Mike Mills to flag me, you know that he must have felt bad. I didn't even think about flagging you. You know why? Because I used your energy to manifest money and lots of it. And I'm still using your energy. So, you know, it's kind of difficult to explain, guys, but to be honest with you, when you offer yourself up as food like that, as spiritual food, I'm not talking about troll food, but same difference, but trolls are different because I'm not a troll. But yeah, so my inbox, my Gmail and my website stay popping. It stay popping. Constant orders coming in, constant. And part of it, not all of it, you know, it's because that's what they do. It's almost like they are an opposing force, but they're energetically, they're very good for me. Like this whole time they've been saying you're going to fail and you're broke and you're this and that. But why is it that the complete opposite is what's been happening? Okay, me and my family love our lifestyle. Reason why I don't have no cars is I don't have to drive. See what I'm saying? If you got money to pay for a chauffeur service, then you got money. You got to have something. Me and my family, we spend hundreds. You know, I know that a lot of people that are millionaires, they're like, oh, we spend thousands on eating out. We spend a lot of money on food. So my family, we enjoy our lifestyle. We good. Now, I will tell you that I am getting a car. So that's something that I'm focusing on. They're going to help me get a car. These guys are going to help me get a car. In fact, the one that guy, LA, I'm going to do, because I was too tired last night by the time I got done working. I was too tired. I'm going to go back and replay his hangout. But I'm using his energy right now. I don't even have to do that. But I do want to specifically focus all of his negative energy on getting me a car. And then it's going to be irony because I'm going to have a car and then he's not. That's what's so weird about it. And guys, I've always kept vehicles. I've always had vehicles. I was one of those people that couldn't live without a car. I'm glad that I went through this experience without a car. I've been cool without a car. I don't have jitterbug pants. You know, if my man was here, I'm sure we would have a car by now. Absolutely. I'd have been done bought a car. But being that I don't have nowhere, being that I'm where, who am I going to go? Am I going to drive the car to go visit some man? I can't get with nobody. Like it's, so it's not even, but you know, we do want one because we got plans that we want to do this summer. And to be honest with you, as a business owner, I can't allow these men to interrupt my rhythm and flow, but they will try to interrupt that rhythm and flow by making these stupid hangouts about me. And it's literally, I'm not gonna listen. I am the divine mommy. I am not going to allow peasants to ruin my fortune, my good fortune over $100, because that's basically what they do. These men, they turn on their camera, and when they talk about me, I think the most that they make is 50 to $100. That's all they get. They don't make a whole lot of money. Okay, but they do make money. But you see the distinction. So being that I have thousands of dollars every month on the line, and they literally only are at risk of losing $100, why would I care? And it's all about my mind. Whenever these people make videos about me, whenever they talk about me, all I see is dollar signs. Okay, I'm going to talk about that in my money manifestation and alchemy class that I got coming up. So if you guys want to get on classes, I will be back a little bit later to talk to you guys about the classes that I got going on. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and end this one and come back. But the subject is very interesting because, you know, exactly, one fish, two fish. I do love the haters. I do. And because it's energy. It's energy. You know what I'm saying? And it is motivational. But for me, I don't rush to do nothing for nobody. That's just like I never did stuff like that. I don't rush to lose weight for nobody. When you're doing a cleanse, in which that's what I am going to start. I'm going to start on another cleanse very soon. When you're doing a cleanse, though, that's something automatically that's going to happen, though, a lot of the times. So for me, like with all the bloating that I've been going through, stuff like that is going to go down. But see, an unhealthy person, this is what I want to tell you guys. A person that is overweight, okay, when I had gained a little bit of weight, because about a month ago, I was like much bigger. Okay, my stomach was freaking huge. A lot of times when people are going through that, the first thing they think is, oh, I need to work out. No, you can actually do further damage to your body. Okay, whenever that's happening, your metabolism is healing. Your metabolism, your adrenals, and you can actually cause weight gain. You can actually cause heart disease. You can cause things to go into your heart if you sit up here and just work out with all of that stuff just like crammed up in there. Sometimes you have to cleanse first. So I like to lose weight the safe way. I ain't trying to sit up here and, you know, throw my body off of alignment like that. Sometimes you have to cleanse your stomach. If you've got, like for me, with the first cleanse that I did, my stomach was so freaking swollen. Every time I would eat something, it would sit right there. So I had to flush out my liver is basically what I did. And that's why I got smaller. And I'm going to continue to get smaller. But the whole point of the matter is that first of all, I never promised to be any kind of certain size. So guys, please do not, let me tell you something. My body size don't have nothing to do with my success. My health, my mental, spiritual, and physical health has a lot to do with my success, right? But being a certain size, no. And I explained that last night. So there's somebody else that the reason why this person was so obsessed with trying to make me gain weight is because this person assumed that I would somehow begin to be unsuccessful if I were overweight. Well, I was overweight when I lost weight the first time. I was still overweight even though I was small. Technically, I was still overweight, but this person, they're not successful at the size that they are. They're not. For some reason, this person goes through that. So it's so weird how people set up their own limitations and try to make them about me. Honey, I didn't say that I had to, I don't tie in that same thing. This is why I never chased this woman around and said, oh, you're fat or I had to let her know what I thought of her. But you see what I'm saying? So it's just weird. It's just weird. Thank you, Lacrosse. Thank you. Go to Six Flags. Girl, I would never let these people break my spirit. What broke my spirit, this is what I want to tell you. There was a lot of things that I had went through. I'm going to be honest with you. 3 years ago, when my lover got incarcerated, it broke my fucking heart. But I had to be strong for my children. I had to make sure that I put on a brave face. I had to keep myself sane, because that was the most traumatic, horrific thing that one of the most traumatic things that I've been through in my life was my lover becoming incarcerated. Even though at the time, me and him, and what made it even more devastating is that at that time, he was going through something and me and him were not getting along. And we worked it out, of course. Y'all knew we was going to work that out. I don't have to go around with people in my past that, or people like that. And it just never was meant to be that. But these people online, they don't realize that those are the things that matter. The safety and the health of my children are the ones that matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. It sucks. It sucks that these people think they can force their opinion on somebody. Because if I ever turn on my camera and I say, hey, y'all, what do y'all think of my body? Am I sexy? Okay, no. I don't do that. I don't never ask for validation, ever. And I make no apologies as to who I am. So there's I understand that I am a tough cookie to swallow. I get that shit, man. Stop watching me then. But they can't get enough. They're addicted. They are addicted. You know what song I think about every time they talk about me? That song by Shauna, Getting Some Head, because they shining me off. They shining me up. Every negative thing they say about me, they just add to my shine. But see, when I say something negative about them, when they say something negative about me, I'm literally like this. I really don't care. So that's why they knew I wasn't going to care about a bunch of people like that. So that's why they did the CPS thing, because they knew otherwise I don't care. Peaches said fat wear. Oh, you so sweet. You so sweet. I'm actually, guys, it's like I said the other day, I was harnessing their energy. So some of that energy that Mike Mills put towards me calling me fat, I converted it and turned it into fat burning. That's how our enemies work, but it's actually energetically. You know how there are some people that if somebody calls them fat or if somebody discourages them, it makes them not want to fight back or do anything. For some reason, the next day, all I wanted to do was work out. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to work out. So, yeah, that's probably why I'm up so early. I got to take my dog out and stuff, and we're going to go take a walk today. So, thank you, Peaches D. I look good. I think I look good to myself, but I know that I want my stomach to, and it will. And like I said, I'm going to be thicker than a Snicker, and that drives them nuts. It's like, I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me because of my genetics. I can't help it if I look like this. I can't help that. I can't help it. And I know I'm pretty. And I'm not vain because looks can be taken away at any moment. So if I were no longer pretty anymore, then people could say, oh, well, you're no longer pretty. But see, I wasn't resting on pretty though. Am I resting on pretty? No. So a lot of people don't realize that because I've had people, I've always been the center of attention. I've always been the center of controversy. I've always had one side of the spectrum saying that I'm ugly and the other side of the spectrum saying that I'm the most beautiful woman that ever walked the earth. I've actually had people describe my looks as beautiful, sexy, cute, whatever. And then I've had people say, damn, you ugly as fuck. Am I supposed to trust their own assessments outside of my own? But that is what a lot of people do. And I don't do that. So for me, somebody can come on there and they can say you were so ugly or this, and that, just like he tried to make me feel like I look like Jabba the Hutt. It's like, I don't know why. It's like, honey, I will never, ever, ever, and nobody will ever see me like that. So only an ugly person would try to make you look bad. That's something ugly people do. But as long as I come on here and I present who I am, you see what I'm saying? Which is not that. See, that's how you do it. And that's why I was saying, and this guy, I'm sorry, I'm going to need for you. You've been talking way too much stuff. I'm going to need for you to produce the mortgage to your house. I'm going to need for us to see your deed or even know your real name so we can check on all this. Because I kind of heard it through the grapevine that this dude was living under his mother's Section 8 or something. And he's running around here claiming that he bought a house. Yes, it's all about taking their energy and transforming it to serve us. Haters are truly our best friends. Yes, they are. And see, but with me being a sensitive, I am very, very, very sensitive. That is why I use candles. So today I'm going to do a very, very long harnessing. I'm gonna do it long and slow today for Bum Hefner for his energy. So basically, I got more energy last night, and I'm getting more energy this morning from these people, and I'm all good with it. In fact, I don't want them to stop. I really don't. I kind of don't want them to stop. I would like for them to quit calling people to my house, but that's the females that are involved that's doing that. That's them because they're jealous because they know all of these men are obsessed with me. So I am very, very sensitive. So, but I've got some candles in here. I got, let me go in here. Ew, my doggy. Got everything. Just I gotta do some cleaning. She got something. She done had an accident somewhere. I gotta clean up. I'm gonna do that as soon as I turn off the camera. I've got this white 12-hour votive. We're gonna put this on the slow cooker. We're gonna put this on the slow cooker. Go write me a nice, and it don't matter if you take it down. It don't matter if you take it down. The energy is still out there for me to harness. So he'll probably go and try to take it down. And I definitely will play his little thing. And okay. So we've got a red candle, a black candle, and a white candle. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to harness that energy from last night when I was working, because I was working. Notice how why is it that at the same time I'm working on my business, but these people are also at work, but they're trying to use my image? You notice that? Even, you know what? You would think that these men would go away. Because to be honest with you, I'm praying and hoping that they stop being attracted to me. I would love for these men to stop being attracted to me. Like literally, it would save me a whole lot of crazy. I would love that, please. So for them to see me like that, I'm glad. Good, good. Maybe you're not interested anymore. I hope not, but they are. They're still interested. They're interested now more than anything because they think my self-esteem is low. Like, oh, girls. If y'all notice that they become extra interested when they think your self-esteem is low. So that's why they mad and disappointed because my self-esteem ain't low. I'm not like the other one who they will roast and that person will go and say, okay, I'll be friends with you. Can we be friends? And it's like, these people don't have no respect for this woman. It's so pathetic. Hold on, guys. So that's how they get old girl. That's how they get old girl. You know, it's like, honey, I don't want your approval. So, yeah. Thank you, LaCrosse. You're so sweet. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I thought it was interesting though, with as far as like with the penis size and everything. I don't know if I'll be able to leave this hangout up because these people are extra sensitive and they're probably trying to flag this right now. Okay. What? Are you talking about extension? Extension? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Y'all know that Joe Jackson died yesterday. Did y'all know that? Yeah, I'm not wearing any makeup, guys, just to let you guys know. No makeup, no eyeliner, no anything. No lip stuff. I haven't even put on my daily moisturizer yet. I haven't even done that yet because that's something that I'm going to do. And that actually helps to cover up or brighten up my hyperpigmentation from the summertime. The 15-year-old that got stabbed because of a lie. I'm going to have to look that up. I didn't hear anything about it. I didn't hear anything about it. That's sad. Yeah. Got a lot of sad stuff going on. But you know what? This is what I think. I think that if you are a person and you are not that well endowed, I think that you don't have the right to try to make other people's lives miserable just because you're small down there. You know what I mean? That's no excuse. Okay? It's really no excuse, but it is something to be ashamed of. It's definitely something to be ashamed of. It's something that men are ashamed of, and they're ashamed of it even if we're not asking about, even if we're not even asking them for their penis. If it's small, they're ashamed of it. It's something that they stay obsessed with all day. They can't dominate a woman. They're jealous because a woman is not going to allow them to dominate them. So that's why they get angry and mad when they see you being loyal to your man, because that's what I'm doing. I'm standing by my man. Okay. And they can't stand that. It drives them crazy because they coming up short in every way possible, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. So, mm-hmm. I'm not ready for these people to go away, to be honest with you guys. I realize that, the people in the black sector, because I keep looking for them. So I will admit that it's there for energy. That's what they're there for. Spirit told me. And that's literally what my spirits have been doing, is using that energetically, because that's a lot of energy. A lot of energy. So I'm going to sit here and do the same thing, only these are 11-hour votives. So it'll burn until this evening or whatever. And what I've noticed is that I'm just letting you guys know what I'm talking about. And what I've noticed is that first of all, they don't get no energy. Because while I was over here working, this dude was trying to feed off of my energy. And I had a lot of energy last night. So that's why I got all 12 of those videos done just back to back to back. I just like bam, 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 bam. Today I got to do personal readings for people. So I got a couple of personal readings that I got to do today. So it's been probably several days since I've had to drink any of my teas and stuff. So you can tell that my allergies were a big problem. They were causing, I think my allergies was causing my body to swell up too, to be honest with you. Because ever since I started taking Tussin, decongestant, I forgot, Tussin is kind of like my best friend because I have allergies. I've noticed that I've been feeling a lot more clearer. My head has been clearer. So guys, I know that you guys are on the natural quick kick, but for me, only taking a couple of doses of stuff like that is all that's needed, and that'll last me probably the whole allergy season. So if I were you guys, I wouldn't just sit up there and just suffer, because I've been feeling really so much better, like a weight lifted off of me since I did something about my allergies. So yeah, feeling a lot clearer. Nose is clear. My nose was so stuffy. Ooh, my nose was stuffy for some reason. And it's weird. So I've been feeling a lot better. I've been feeling clearer than clear. And I got to go shopping. I got to go get the last minute shopping because I'm making a big to-do on the 4th of July. I'm having a big to-do on the 4th of July. We like the 4th of July. We like our independence and our freedom. Okay? Anybody that has a slave mentality, if you notice, a lot of these people out here, they have a slave mentality. They want to be slaves. They want to be, in that position. Y'all notice that? They have no freedom. They have no liberation. And they talk about being a slave. They feel like a slave. So guys, you know what's so weird is that what's so weird about that, and let me just tell you guys, literally, it's literally, my goodness. How do I explain this about people with a slave mentality? According to the law of attraction, you have to literally, I feel like you can convert their energy, because it is unfortunately an oppression that is over a lot of Black people. Oppression. It's over a lot of us. And unfortunately, other Black people, they try to involve us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, One Fish, Two Fish. Appreciate that. I must have said something right, huh? They mad because they pissing on their balls. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, man. Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? They try to show you what they got, what they working with, but that kind of defeats the purpose if you don't show me the whole length of it. If you're not showing me the whole length. So we know that you're hiding the length. Anyway, that's why I stay focused on my man, because I know what he got. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys need readings, the link to my website is below. If you guys need psychic readings, you can contact me below. That's what's up. I look forward to it. I look forward to it. It was something else I was going to say, guys. I'm done. I can't laugh at these people anymore. And to be honest with you, like, I'm not even going to say what I want to say, because as soon as I say that I'm not going to watch them anymore, then they start trying to flag me down, wave. Then they start trying to get attention. So, because according to the law of attraction, why would I've never felt like a slave. I've always had plans in my life. I've always been very optimistic about my future. So why would I want to commingle that energy? But we all have to. As African American people, this is unfortunately the challenge that we have to take. We have to, in this, and you know what? I think that once you get past that challenge, once you manifest what you want, and I think that eventually you will get past it to where you don't have to constantly be reminded of slavery. Because for me, I can't stand it when people constantly remind me of slavery. It's like, but I'm not a slave in this lifetime. But they have an obsession with that because of the people that want to rule over others. So, well, I'm not a peasant. I'm a ruler. I'm a queen. So I wouldn't ever be the slave. I would have probably been the slave master. Maybe perhaps that's why. I don't know. Maybe I need to ask spirits about my past life. What did I do to these people in the past life? It must have been something pretty bad. They must have been under my rulership, and I must have ruled with an iron fist, because I know my power. I can feel it all throughout my body every single day. The authority, the spiritual authority and power that I have and that I hold. The fact that that authority manifested in this life, it did. That authority definitely did manifest in this life. And to be honest with you, I've always felt better, not better than people. I don't want to say it like that, but I've always felt higher than a lot of people that are like that. And I've sat there and I've looked at them and I've said, why don't you want anything better for yourself? And what they'll do is they'll laugh at you, a black person with a slave mentality, and all of y'all, I'm not talking about my clients, like y'all are affected by it, but clearly you don't have it, because my clients, they're able to afford spiritual work. So my clients are very blessed. Okay. So I don't even attract people like that. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people that can't get out of the hole that they are in. They are literally in the sunken place. Well, Jamila is not in the sunken place. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's interesting, but exactly. And you know what? Because I think that's what this person's problem is. If you guys notice, this person they don't celebrate holidays, but for some reason, this person seems to rebuke Independence Day. And I think that it is because this person does not understand that, okay, we understand every origin, everything has a dark origin. But what you are celebrating is independence and freedom to do whatever you want. And people that are blessed enough to celebrate that, I'm sorry, they are probably not turning on their camera, trying to take away other people's rights, trying to convince other people that they don't have rights. Because guys, I love my black people, but as soon as y'all start talking that slave stuff and defeatist attitude and talking about a white person stopped you from doing something, I be done. I be like, I can't hang with you, honey. As soon as I love my black people, let me repeat that. I love my black people. I love black people of all shades. I love white people. I love all people. But for black people in particular, if a black person starts talking slave mentality, defeatist attitude, especially the men, because for some reason, black men, they are not embarrassed or ashamed to admit that they somehow lost to the white man. And it's like, but if that's your mentality, And so then what black people will do is they will get in certain positions of power and they will try to prove to you that you are nothing but a slave and that you're nothing. This is why you can't give them power when they have that slave mentality. Because what they'll do is they'll take that power to attack black folks that don't have that slave mentality. So that's how you're able to get, black folks doing police brutality against other black people and stuff like that. Black on black crime happens a lot over here in Georgia, as far as with certain black people treating each other, discriminating against each other and shit like that. So, over here, you're more than likely to be harmed by a black person than a white person, because that black person is in power and they are trying to emulate that white person by trying to enslave your mind or control you. And it's real sad. It's very, very difficult and hard to find somebody that is free from that does truly have freedom from that. When you have freedom from that, you have peace and love and harmony and tranquility in your life. Hello? When you are free from that, when you are free from that enslavement in your mind, I'm going to have to change the title of this video now. It done turned into this, but it's the truth. So if you're a black person and you compare yourself to a slave still, I don't really want nothing to do with you. Because I know black people right now that are incarcerated and they would never say that they're a slave. They would never say that they're a slave. You see what I'm saying? So even people that are in the worst positions, they're free in their mind. But there's people out here that's just wasting their life, wasting air, wasting their breath all the time, and it's like, I don't even get down with people like that. But what I will do is I will use your energy, because you give me a lot of energy, and I will convert that. And once I start doing this conversion, they have actually, see, I've been doing it behind the scenes though. It's basically what I've been doing. And I haven't necessarily been sending it into somewhere. I've been sort of sending it away from me. Well, now I'm going to use it and actually do alchemy with it, which I already was, but there's certain things that are material that I'm trying to manifest. So, I could use the bonus and the extra. So it's kind of like I'm saying to my spirits, wow, thank you for the energy. Hey, KG46. I'm doing good. I got to clean up after my dog. My dog done. Yeah, so I'm about to actually get off of here though, y'all. So yeah, I love all of you. Even not the ones with the slave, because them ones with the slave mentality, them ones that are very, very negative like that. I don't like anybody negative like that. I just don't like you. I just don't like your energy. Well, let me just take that back. I don't like how you feel, but all I know is that it is valuable and it is energy, and I am going to use it, because you too stupid to use your own energy. When you got the chance every morning to wake up and make a difference in your life, and you choose to do the crap that they do instead of making a difference for others or making a difference in their own life, then I'm going to be like, you know what, stupid fool, give me that energy. Give me that energy so I can use it, baby. Give it to me. And it's so much easier because it's just kind of like, yeah. And I'm going to make sure that I got to order me some 7-day candles, y'all. I'm going to get me some more. It'll be like an energy conductor. That's why they can't stand when I burn candles. They can't stand the fact that I do monthly reversals. They can't stand none of that, because they know that I am taking back my energy. So, and then binding folks at the same time. Yeah. And you know what? One fish, two fish. I understand when people say that, but you know what? I think that in order for us to truly understand, for us to truly change, for people to truly change as in human civilization, we've got to stop thinking it's okay to kill anybody, even if somebody don't look like us. Well, you just gonna kill that person? Like, Earth is all about diversity. So the reason why we were sent to be on this earth together and all of us look different is because, first of all, if we all look the same, it would be boring. So we actually all manifested our own bodies because diversity is healthy. So for me, I'm sorry, I don't have no anger and hatred towards no, even though my ex BFF is a white girl, I would never ever allow her to ruin my relationship in the future with other white people. I've had some white clients that have came and brought me much prosperity. So why would I allow this one person who I knew wasn't my friend for years? We all knew that. We were frenemies for years. Why would I allow her ignorance to get me caught up in all that? No, that's their ignorance. And see, if they want to be in the third dimension, that's fine. So it's the same thing as that. That's why they always bring her out, bring her up and all that stuff. It's like, so they're trying to create that controversy and that racial tension. They're creating their race baiters as well. And I'm sorry, I am piggybacking off of slavery, because you know what I do, guys, I capitalize off of the same thing that they go through. But you know what? I'm not giving people excuses. I'm giving people solutions. So with me, yeah, I talk about the problem just like I'm talking about the problem right now. But guess what? I have solutions as well. That's just like with the penis thing. I can do penis enlargement. I can do spell work to enlarge your penis. Did y'all know that? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you just steadily harping on a problem but not a solution to the problem? See, the way that I capitalize off of it is I create harmony and peace in people's lives. So I do capitalize off of the same exact thing. Low self-esteem, low self-worth, people feeling oppressed, the woman struggle. I capitalize off of everything, but I do it in a positive way by creating positive things in people's lives. So I'm giving people real solutions is what I do, basically. And I don't believe in sitting around and harping on a problem. Now, just since last night, you can tell that I've obviously probably lost a few more inches off of myself. And it makes things a lot easier. It really does. Like, I'm going to end up losing all of my weight in my sleep if they continue to stay up all night talking about me. I ain't got to worry about losing no weight. I can just lose weight. Did y'all know that I can lose weight just by these people talking about me being overweight? See, that is when you learn alchemy. I'm going to lose my extra weight that I gained when I quit smoking, which was healthy for my body. I'm going to lose that weight and I'm going to use their energy to do it. And it's going to make it a lot more easier. And it has nothing to do with necessarily them being my motivator, which it does, because I'm not motivated by their opinion. I actually don't care about their opinion. But it's the fact that the energy is being put out there, and why not use it? It'll make things easier on me. So in a lot of ways, we all use each other's energy. And for me, well, I'm not going to let it be their intent, which their intent is for me to get fatter. So basically what you got to constantly stay doing when you're doing alchemy is you are reversing their intent. So if you notice yesterday, he said, I'm going to curse you to get fatter. And there have been a lot of people that this man probably has made fatter with his negativity, but they probably didn't know alchemy. They didn't have a mind for it. So for me, and so it is what it is, guys. That's just it when it comes to that. But anyway, I kind of got off subject. I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to leave this hangout up. If you men want to know about penis enlargement, I can show you how to enlarge your penis. I've got all sorts of potions and lotions and notions that can enlarge your penis. I'll see you guys later. Love and light to you guys, and blessed be.